Okay, we're doing something different this week. We got Magical Marty here. We got to go ahead and change that mic level up a little bit and fix this camera here on camera number 2. And give me another mic. I lower this mic down. I'm hearing some echo back on this, Marty. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do this. The champ is here, loved by many, hated by a few, respected by all, with second to none, second to none. So what we're trying to do is get everything situated and going. So this radio show is the show that we normally do for Harambee. And normally we do this show on Saturdays, but this time we're doing the show on Tuesday. And the reason why we're doing this on Tuesday is because, as you know, the Sharkey Awards are coming up. Oh, you don't know the Sharkey Awards are coming up. The Sharkey Awards are coming up on Saturday. We ready to go with the right mic?
Yeah, we'll switch.
All right, switch to this mic. We ready now, Marty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, let's do this.
Miss Hill. On that side. Yeah, pull on up.
Yes, come on.
Yeah, Marty, you got 4 cameras going on, man. Kill some of those cameras, man. Close the door. Please. So what we're gonna call today's show, we're gonna call this show is when you have these shows it's live, unscripted, because that's exactly what this show is.
Yes, it is.
It is live and totally unscripted.
Yes.
Because first of all, I'm expecting one person to be here, and I have 3 people here. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad. And then I got Magical Marty here. He's never done my show before. And thank you, brother, for doing the show. We really do appreciate that, because this has been totally a drop-in show, totally. And we're going to go ahead and run this through. We're going to do this like a Tyson fight. We're going to be in and out. We have to be out of the studio by 3 o'clock. So we probably won't even do any radio drops or anything like that. But we just want to go ahead and talk about some things that are important in the community as well. So I'm going to go ahead and let you ladies introduce yourself. Maybe Marty has all the camera angles right. As you can see, Marty, come here, man. Since you all in the camera and everything, I want everyone to see you now. Since you're in the camera, people have been walking past you and everything. I just want everybody to see you since the camera's on me. So now this is completely right. Now, tell them who you are, man.
I'm a filmmaker.
So what do you do, Marty?
I'm a filmmaker and I work here at Fishbowl.
All right. Okay. And this is your first time ever doing my show, right?
First time for your show, yeah.
Okay. And we're going to make sure he does it again so we can get everything right again. So we're right. So let's go ahead. We got it, Marty. We got it right now, Marty. We got it right. Cool. So we got it. All right. So everybody here, we're a happy family. We got Magical Marty here. Appreciate you, Marty. I appreciate you for stepping in, man. Tell us who you are.
Well, my name is Tonya Hill, and I am the PR Marketing Director for the Harambee Festival, and I also do PR and marketing for other nonprofits such as Anna's House and other community organizations as well.
Okay, and we just slide that mic over. Let's move those mics around. All right, go ahead.
Good afternoon. My name is Eva Miles with Anna's House Shelter, Communities of Tomorrow, DFW.
Okay.
I'm here on behalf of Miss McKinney. She's running for a judge, and so she's our guest speaker this weekend for domestic violence. And so I came out to support her in doing what she do, because I believe in what she's doing in family courts. So she's an attorney now, and so we're trying to put her in the judge's seat.
All right. We got you. Everybody got a mic now, separate mic now. All right. Miss McKinney.
Yes, I'm Michelle McKinney. I'm a family law attorney, and I'm currently running for judge in the 301st District Court of Dallas County as a write-in candidate.
A write-in candidate.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Ms. McKinney, we had an opportunity to bond, and if you been following me on Instagram, you'll see Ms. McKinney on the Instagram with me and everything. And that was a good interview there on Instagram. She follows me on Facebook, and I didn't even know she followed me on Facebook, and I felt really bad about that, man. You know,
I did my research.
5,000 people, and I'm down to 4,899. I guess some people don't like me no more, but you apparently still do. And tell us about yourself.
Well, again, Michelle McKinney. So I'm a family law attorney. I've been practicing for 11 years. I'm board certified in family law, which means that I have been vetted and tested by the state of Texas and have the right to hold myself out as an expert in the area of family law.
All right, I like the way you explained that. You did that Oak Cliff style, board certified. Then you explain what that means.
Yes.
You know, make it like people at the barbershop in a barber pit can know. You know, barbershop and the barbecue pit can know what board certified is. So why are you running for 301st District Court?
Well, I think that the court requires some change. I think that that Dallas County deserves a little bit better than what's going on now. And, you know, beyond that, it's an open seat from my perspective. The incumbent was disqualified at the primaries. When you get to the polls, there will be no name on the ballot. So to me, it is an open seat, and so I believe I have something to offer.
Wait a minute. The incumbent was disqualified?
That's correct. At the primaries.
Movie mic up. How can you disqualify yourself when you're the incumbent?
Okay, so the way it works, to be a judge, it's a 4-year term, first of all, and in order to be on the ballot, when your seat comes up every 4 years, is that you have to file a filing fee and have at least 250 signatures from citizens of Dallas County. And this incumbent, due to lack of engagement, did not have adequate signatures and was therefore disqualified, leaving no candidate on the ballot.
I like the way you smoothly said lack of engagement. That's smooth. I'm gonna use that next time around when I'm trying to square somebody out. The lack of engagement. Hey man, lack of engagement,
nice.
man. I mean, hey, you ain't doing what you're supposed to do. Lack of engagement. So they have to be a write-in candidate.
Yes.
Okay, now why are you a write-in candidate?
I did not oppose Mary Brown in the primaries. I just had my own faith walk, and being in public office, holding yourself out to the community. I mean, that is something that I didn't just run to want to do. So out of fear, I did not step up at that time. But once everything happened where there was no candidate, I just felt like it was my time. I felt like the Democratic Party is in effect vulnerable because of what has happened here, because we also have a Republican involved in this race that I argue is not qualified and doesn't have the heart of the people, and he could arguably win because this incumbent has not done her diligence as it relates to this position.
So your campaign, how's it going? How do you explain? Obviously you're here to explain it. How do you go about that? It seems to kind of be difficult.
Well, this is an educational campaign for sure. Nobody knows. I mean, by majority, when I'm talking about my race and what I'm asking people to do, it's the first time they've heard something like this. And what makes this very interesting is that nobody is on the ballot. Usually there's somebody on the ballot because there are other writing candidates.
There's nobody on the ballot at all.
At all for the 301st Court.
Now you got to come back another week just by your, no offense to you.
Understood.
I'm just saying it. I mean, this is that. You didn't tell me.
I just opened the door.
You said, what was? Get your girl. So 301. Everybody got to write their name.
Everyone is a writing candidate. There is no candidate on the ballot.
Who does that?
It can happen.
It can happen. Only in Texas can it happen. Only in America, I guess. Yeah, okay. So you're educating people. Tell people how do you write in?
Well, yeah, so there's either you're going to do a mail-in ballot or you're going to go in person. If you're going in person, Dallas County uses an automated system. So when you get to the 301st Court, what you're going to see is a button that says write in. And when you click the button, a keyboard comes up, and that's the moment that you get to type in the candidate's name. And I'm asking, of course, that you write in Michelle McKinney.
Okay. How do you spell that, Michelle McKinney?
Michelle is The Common Way, MICHELLE, and then it's McKinney, like the city. Most people in Dallas County should know what that is. MCKINNEY. I also would like to share with the audience that I have gone down to the Dallas County Elections Office, and they've assured me that the names will be posted at the polling location. So if there's any question at all as to how to spell the candidate's name, you are free to ask an election judge. The other thing I want to mention about spelling is I've been asked the question several times as to what happens if the name is misspelled. And what I've been told is that those votes are set aside, and there is a committee that will go through those ballots individually, and if they can ascertain the intent of the voter, then that vote will count.
Ascertain the intent of the voter.
Those are the magic words, yes.
And remember, you can always follow her on social media and go to her website, and we have a full educated video
Yes,
that
Yes.
teaches everyone how to write in
right.
and vote.
Yeah, y'all gonna have to come back again. It's too big.
And we're passing out the cards that has nothing but her name and spelling on it.
Yeah, okay.
We just ordered all of those. They'll be here Friday, and we're putting them out all over the city. Our foot soldiers will be working starting this weekend, getting ready for Monday, and we hit the polls at 6:30 that morning, being ready to pass out the cards.
That's interesting.
And the last point on that is if it's a mail-in, there's just a blank line on the ballot. We're asking to write the name in an ink pen under the 301st court.
You gotta write with the ink pen underneath it.
Yeah.
Not a crayon.
I mean,
That's what I'm
I
asking.
mean, now,
That's what I'm asking.
okay. Obviously, now you follow me on.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we're gonna have to put this on YouTube, and then follow me on YouTube, Ed Gray, Commiss Radio, and put this stuff out. Okay. Because Robert Ashley, I used to be over at KHVN. We used to do this every day, and we don't have that kind of deal now. So we just have these specials now. So I'm glad you came in, even though you came in on CP time. But
We were in traffic. We came from the other side.
no, but we're a long way.
Yeah,
No,
we
but thank
came
you.
out
I mean,
Plano.
we're in Bedford. I mean, it's like who goes to Bedford but people who actually live in Bedford. But hey, thank you for this,
I know
because
Bedford.
this is real talk that we need to have. Because we're gonna get to Harambee as well. We just want to make sure we want to cover this as well, because if you are running for office and you run into some difficulties with this, I'm not being like that person that used to be the president who says that there's going to be something amiss, something like that. But we got a lot of challenges to overcome like that. I mean, seriously speaking, we do. Because when you say ascertain the intent, I've been around a lot of lawyers for a lot of, do a legal standpoint with Michael Todd's show here. But that's, it depends upon who is ascertaining.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Okay. All right. So you getting any rest as you ascertaining intents and everything?
Very little.
Okay. Well, you get rest on November
It's worth
9th.
it. Yes,
Yeah.
I will.
That's when you get rest.
She's not getting no rest. She calling in the middle of the
Now,
night.
that's what you do.
What's next?
That's when I was running for office. That's what you do. You
She
rest on
wanna rest.
November 9th.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ms.
what
Miles,
she'll do.
thank
Yes.
you,
Thank you.
thank you.
All right.
Anything else you want to say?
No, I'm good.
When is election day?
So early voting starts October 24th, and then election day is November 8th.
Okay, October 24th. That's next week.
Yeah, next
Yeah,
Monday.
Next Sunday.
Okay, so you voting? Of course.
Yes, yes.
So you're gonna write in yourself
Yes,
on the
I'm
first
gonna-
day?
Yes,
Okay.
just to make sure everything is working
Okay,
the way it's
so-
supposed to, and if there needs to be correction, I can take it.
All right. Now let me
Back
ask you
to
a
the
question. If
election
somebody like Miss Miles says she's voting and everything, is there any way you can check up to see if she actually voted or anything like that?
There is a new program out here through the Dallas County Democratic Party called REACH, where if you add all of your contacts, you can in fact find out if your contacts have voted. You don't know what they voted for,
Right.
but,
See, you didn't think I was
Yes.
gonna pull that one in there, did you? You see, I'm good at what I do.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So,
Okay.
all right. So now she's gonna check up on you now, right?
Oh, I'm glad she is. And, I gave her all my references from just working with Judge Kim Brown. I mean, she was an attorney, And matter of fact, she's on my board for domestic violence, and I work only for the ones I believe in that I can help.
Why you believe in her?
Because she gave a statement that I heard, and I say, you got me. It's not too many judges that work with men. I work with domestic violent women, but I get men to call me too that's having problems with domestic violence, can't see their kids and the wife, it could be both sides. Men go through domestic violence too.
Now, come on, really?
Yeah, yes, for real. For real. I've been
Okay.
doing this for almost 30 years.
So tell me, how does that happen?
When you get a wife that's very overbearing, that's insecure, and whatever the man do, he's always at fault. And then he been trained by his mother not to put your hands on a woman. So she began to verbally abuse him. Then that don't work. Then she began to hit on him, and that don't work. Then she called him a weak this, a weak that. And then if he get tired and just push her away, then she want to say he abused her. But I have listened on the phone to women abuse their husbands. I have seen men cut and stabbed from women abusing them. And, unless you see it, you wouldn't believe it, because they feel like a woman can't overpower a man. That's not true. If a man won't fight a woman back and sit there and take it, he's being overpowered by her. And then that affects the children. And then when you go through legal, they always look at the mother as being the one that's been mistreated. The father have to pay child support. He get supervised visiting rights. I've dealt with that. They just trying. Then when I listen to Michelle talk about changing that, I say, Tonya, we're gonna work with her. We're gonna get her in office. She need to be in there. Men need support too. All men are not bad men.
Well, thank you. I like the way you looked at me when you said it.
I wanted to get your approval. You're right.
Okay. Okay.
I don't see all men bad men.
Okay. All right. That's very important, because we never hear that. That's the reason why I wanted you to say all of that that you said. And I domestic violence. The thing about domestic violence is that society used to make jokes about domestic violence. The joke about the woman with the frying pan hitting the man. That's funny. That's funny. Al Green and the grits and everything.
Yeah, but it's real.
But our young people going like, "Oh, Al Green and the grits? What are you talking about?" But and then the honeymooners. Jackie Gleason, when he threatens his wife every episode with one sock to the moon, and people thought that was funny.
Yes.
But it isn't funny. That's you're gonna get me to do a post on that by saying this is an example of domestic violence, but we thought it was funny when Jackie Gleason said, "Ooh, I'm gonna send you to the moon."
I never thought of that, but you're right.
That's why you came to the show. So, like I said, introduce
I
the topic and drop
it. And then I just want to say, Michelle is going to be able to talk to. We have 25 survivors, women, this Saturday at Michael's. That's where we're doing our domestic violence.
So that's what's going on this Saturday.
This Saturday, from 1 to 7.
So, Miss Hill, that's what you was inviting me for this Saturday.
Michelle will be there talking to women. They can ask questions. She's there to just, if someone want to come up and talk to her, she'll be sitting there. And then she's going to give a presentation, overall presentation that women need to hear from an attorney.
When and where? You said when. Obviously, it's October 22nd.
October 22nd at Michael's in Las Colinas, starting at 1 o'clock.
Michael's in Las Colinas?
Yes.
All right, so we're going to have to run something on that too. Okay, Michael's of Las Colinas, October 22nd.
Yes.
1 p.m. to 7 p.m.?
It's a day party.
It's a day party?
Yeah, they going to dance, eat, and just have a good time.
All day long?
Comedy,
you don't have to
food,
stay. You can leave
inspiration.
Yeah,
inspiration.
You can just stand there and have a good time.
Okay, that's the reason why you couldn't do the show on
Right,
Saturday.
exactly.
Because you want to party
She's
on Saturday.
part of it.
Well, no, I mean, because I
I
support.
know you can do what you want to do. You good.
It was
You good.
already pre-planned.
You ain't got to apologize. Ain't I apologizing? Even though you said I was not apologizing anyway. But anyway, okay. So we need to go ahead and put this out. Okay. Day party, Michael's, Los Colinas, and it's for awareness, domestic violence, and cancer. And cancer? Okay, tell me about the cancer.
We have the cancer survivors. You know, we have women that has been in domestic violence that are cancer survivors. And people be surprised that how many women that are cancer survivors have been through domestic violence and living
It's
homeless.
bad enough going through cancer itself.
Yes, and living homeless, losing everything. I've had women that when they found out they had cancer, they went through, I guess their denial what made the husband just get fed up and already on a breakdown, so he just really walks out.
Yeah, that happened to my aunt.
They walk out, so then we're there. The support team is there to support those women. And so once we see women come through and they can reach back and help somebody else, we celebrate those. Those are heroes. We let other women know that you have a sister or brother that's going to help you out of a situation.
Okay.
She's really dumbing it down as far as what Anna's House does with these women. Because, you know, they literally go into the home.
Now, what's the name of the organization again?
Anna's House
Okay, where are you located?
in Garland.
Where? You have to be more specific. Garland a big
well,
place.
I can't just give the address for the house.
Oh, you
is at.
can't, but it's in Garland.
It's in
Okay,
Garland.
and there's a reason why. We don't want nobody coming back.
Coming
Right.
right there.
Yeah, okay.
But our website is a
Yeah,
way
okay,
out.
that's good right
Yeah.
there. You do that. Okay, good, yeah. Okay, well,
A way out project.
way out.
.org.
She got a big bag. She got a lot
I
of stuff.
keep everything in
But let me tell you, Miss Eva, she is really the mother of a lot of people because, again, her passion with helping families and helping
Christmas grocery.
women.
We doing
and
that
just-
for December.
and just bringing other people like Sister Michelle on board, and you know, to make sure that we spread the awareness and that it's not only just in the community, but now we have an advocate in the court system as well. But Miss Eva, she goes in. Well, she personally doesn't do it, but she has a representative that goes into these homes and saves these women and their children in the midst of everything. So
Okay.
can you just imagine the spirit of a person that wants to go into a home that's know that it's full of turmoil and know that they're about to rescue someone, and then she teaches them how to reinstate themselves back into society as far as a brand new woman or a brand new person. She has steps on it. It's a whole system. So that's why I said she was dumbing it down a little bit, but
The
that's what she
main
does.
thing is, I tell everybody when they ask me how we do it, I say God gave me the vision to do it. He gave me the strength to do it. I do not take government money. I'm not.
You don't take government money?
No,
How come you don't
No.
take government money?
because the governor can't dictate to me on how I do God's business. And I get people.
You got
come-
Marty back there. He go, I heard him back there.
I get a lot of people that call me that work for organizations that have millions and millions of dollar government money and say, Miss Eva, they got to leave at a certain time. Can you help them? They have compassion.
And how long you been doing this, sister?
I've been doing this. I started back in 80, I think 83, 84. I
Why?
started out helping because my dear friend, we joked about it, Joyce Ann Brown went to prison.
Mm-hmm.
And I started working with her mom and Jim McCluskey and the Innocent program to help get her out of prison. Robert Ashley and I are like this. He was the only somebody in this city that would let me go to a payphone when she would be benched back to Dallas and call me, and I call him, and he would put her on the show. And he and I laughed about it a lot, but God was good. And I guess it was a calling that was there because once she got out and got everything going in 1989, I kept doing my thing, what God gave me to do, and I just let her know what you went through. I know it was terrible, but it was a mission there. It was, you know, it was terrible. And we joked about it, you know, at first because we didn't think it was real until we went to the court and went downtown that morning.
Okay, all right. And we're getting ready to get to Harambee, but I want to go ahead and get to Christmas before I get to Harambee for some reason. So Christmas with a Christmas with a cause.
Yes.
Fundraising gala, Friday, December 2nd. Okay.
Double tree.
Okay, so personality, Vita Local, man, she getting all y'all.
She's one of my sponsors. Vita is a ambassador.
I saw her this past weekend. She was at another event for the mosquito NAACP.
Yes.
Were you there?
Yeah,
You
I
were?
was in Houston celebrating my birthday.
Did
and
you
I was
acknowledge
supposed
me
to
when
go.
they
It was
announced my
nice.
name? No, you
I
didn't.
didn't see you. I was
You
in the
didn't see
food
me.
line.
Yeah, she told me about it.
You
She
recall.
had sent me the flyer and everything. I said, "Vita, on
Okay.
the 15th, I'm gonna
So-
be in Houston."
Honorable Kim Brown, she's been on the show before.
Yes, that's
Penny
my
Petrie,
girl.
beautiful lady with beautiful cause, Skyline Ranch. Her husband doing a great job as well. Dolores Wilson.
You know, that's Teresa's mother. Within the know.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you making this like a down-home show. I'm going, oh, really?
Dolores and I've been friends for 30-some years, as Teresa would tell everybody.
Really? Okay. Marty, since you've been on camera already once, you might as well be on camera a second time. All right, come on over here, Marty. This is what I need you to do. Text in that for this caller to call in here. So she can do that? Okay. See how we make that part of the show. Can't fade me.
Ooh, yeah.
All right. So, no. Okay, so flipping the script. Oh, hey, we're doing all this talking and everything. This is what this look like, okay? Flip it, Lachelle Booker is a sponsor of Anna's House, Lachelle's Furniture and Decor.
She furnishes the women apartments once we move them into them. And that's what we do. Once we get them out of a hotel and get them into a place, an apartment, a new place, we have Michelle to come in and decorate.
She a decorated?
Back, cold-blooded. Her shop is off the chain. You want to, every year, she makes about 50 baskets for McDonald's.
Oh, yeah.
He do all his people, and he give those gift baskets away.
Okay.
And she'll come and say, "Hey, I got some money for Anna's house."
She does a great job.
She do.
Good job.
She's beautiful.
All right, so you gave it to me in my hand, so I guess you.
And so you'll be there.
I know that was going to happen right there.
You'll be there.
People give stuff in my hand. Okay, I gave it to you in your hand. And
You'll
not only
be-
that
you'll
though,
be
we
at
had it
both
on
places.
your.
So you got time
And then
to
you're
the
going,
gala.
and then you're going like, and then you're gonna probably do like they do in Oak Cliff, because I did it on your little old show.
Oh no, I'll be on your show all the time watching you.
Do you really?
Yeah, you my friend on
Yeah.
Facebook.
Well, there we go. See, then
Yeah.
you did a side eye to you, like you didn't know me though, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, that's what you did.
He got so many on there. He don't know.
You got it on there? Okay, we got a caller.
Hello.
All right, we got a caller. We got a caller right there.
Oh, okay.
All right. Tell them who you are.
I am Lachelle Booker, the business owner of Lachelle's Bed Sheets and Comforters.
Oh no! Hey
Surprise,
Michelle, you got me. Oh my goodness!
Oh.
I was just sitting here bragging on you.
Yeah. See.
Now, I'm calling in cold, y'all. Who am I talking to, and what is going on?
Well, let's go. Tell them.
It's Eva Michelle Anna's house.
Wait a minute, it's who?
It's Eva.
Eva who?
Eva Miles.
Girl, you better.
You're live on the air right now. You're on the commercial radio
Okay,
show.
okay. You just seen your flyer.
She's not looking. She's not looking at. Now she's caught up.
Yes, I just tell how you be donating to Anna's house.
Yeah, we was just bragging on
Bragging
you. and
on
everything.
you.
And then you act like you don't know nobody.
Yeah, make me look bad.
Sorry, y'all. I didn't know what was going on, but now I know. And yes, thank you, Eva. Thank you. And I will always support Anna's house.
Yeah, we see you got advertising on the flyer and everything. We just put it out there. So
Okay.
yeah, okay. I told you was gonna get on the show. I told you that. Have I ever lied to you? Well, okay.
never lied to
Never mind. You want to say, yo, that was that time. Okay. So anyway, Lachelle Booker, Lachelle's Furniture and Decor. Where you located at?
I am located at 2454 West Keast Boulevard. That's Dallas, Texas, 75233. If you know where Catfish Connection is on Keast, I am 2 doors down from Catfish Connection.
All right. I told you this was an Oak Cliff show. She did just like you did in Oak Cliff. She said, if you know where Catfish was, yes, I'm 2 doors down, you know, across the street from where it used to be, you know. So, yep. So, hey, thank you for calling in. We just wanted to, we're talking with Michelle McKinney and Miss Tonya Hill. We're all here talking about Harambee. That's what we're about to talk about now. So we
Exciting, okay.
So we wanted to go ahead and call you up and surprise you. I'm surprised.
Yes.
And yes,
And
you all
about
did.
Eva who?
Yes, because I gave the phone to my producer to say call this number and have them call in, and you did. And Eva heard your voice and she went like, what? And there you go. That's the magic of the Commish Radio Show. So thank you.
All righty.
We'll talk to you later.
You're welcome.
All right.
All right. Have a great one. Bye-bye.
All right, you too now. Bye-bye. There you
Yes,
go. That's it. But it ain't it.
No.
It's not over.
No.
The party's not over.
All right.
Okay, the party's not over. Harambee.
Yes, sir.
All right.
First, I want to thank you so much for allowing us to grace your show and be in your presence, because we know that if I got Miss Michelle McKinney to talk to the commish, we know it's going to be some changes in the city.
Well, all right.
Because we know how much influence you have.
Well,
in the
thank you.
family.
You making me feel good. If I was light-skinned, you'd be seeing me blush, but I'm not. But
Nah, my husband, I got enough bright skin and curly hair at the house. But
so tell me about Harambee.
So, of course, you know, Harambee, it is part of my family legacy, but it's 48 years. This year, we have not missed a beat or missed a year. Even during the pandemic, we did the live stream and we did the drive-through giveaways just so we can continue with our rapport and, you know, support the community. But basically, the Harambee is a safe alternative for trick-or-treating and Halloween. You know, back in 1974, there was a lot of, you know, urban legends, so to speak. And I actually looked up the urban legend about the poison candy. There was a white man in Houston, Texas, who did poison his son's Halloween candy, killed his son for insurance money. So it's not an urban legend. It really happened. But basically what happened was that the black community, they came together and they wanted to do something for their families and their kids, and they did it in South Dallas at the MLK Center. And just basically over the years and over the generations and just the impact that it has had, it's grown into what it is today. And so when I say today, meaning that we went through the pandemic, we're back, and of course our theme is live in your face, meaning that everything is back
in your face.
In your face.
Yes. No, we're not doing a virtual deal.
Well, we're incorporating that,
right.
Of course.
But it's not just like it was like.
No, we're going back into how it originally was with the live band, with the live vendors, with the Watoto Village, which is our kids area. So that means that every child under the age of 13 can come and get a free treat bag.
It's just like when we talked about coming, coming on the show, and you said, "Can we do a Zoom?" I said, "I don't like Zoom." I mean, this is
the energy.
Yeah, the energy. Like we're doing the unscripted and everything like that. Like I said, we're just gonna do this, and we're just gonna do it like that.
So that's basically what it is. We just want people to feel that energy of community, because again, that's what Harambee means. It's a Swahili word. It means unity, bringing everybody together. So it is a cultural event. So we will educate our children on their culture and their history with storytelling, with drum circles and things of that nature. But it's not just for my family. It's for everyone's family.
It's the humanity.
Humanity.
That's the human family, humanity.
And you know, the community now is diverse. So when you say community, you can't just say one race and one culture.
Right.
You have to include everyone. So it is inclusive. It's inclusive because we all about brotherly love.
Where's this at?
At the MLK Center in sunny South Dallas.
Sunny South Dallas.
At 10 a.m.
And who's the city council person?
Adam Balzadula.
That community again.
Yeah.
Adam Balzadula is not black. Right.
No.
Yeah,
and he supports the Harambee every single year. And this year we're actually giving a proclamation to Dr. Opal Lee.
Whoa, you got her?
Yeah, she's coming.
Oh man.
So again, be a part
What
of
time?
history. Again, be a part of history. You want to be there at 10 o'clock.
At 10 o'clock?
Yes,
Okay.
you wanna be there at 10
I'm
o'clock.
giving you the cues. I keep asking that. What time? So we can say it again. You know, what time?
So yeah, so we're gonna do all that in our welcome opening ceremony, which is a cultural thing as well because it's a part of our tradition. We have a African lady that comes out and she blesses the stage. She blesses the
Libation.
grounds. Our libation, Sister LaShawn Law, she comes out and she blesses the grounds so people can see the culture. They can see and then feel that energy.
Okay. Like the energy we're talking about now.
Exactly.
It's one love.
Exactly.
And you've been doing this now for 48 years?
My entire life, I could tell you that much.
That my entire life too.
My entire life. My dad has been a part of the Harambee Festival my entire life. So I feel like this is part of my legacy. So again, with the live stream, we also have a Harambee verse. So we're getting into the metaverse. So those who can't be in Dallas on that day, they just follow us on Harambee Dallas and go to harambeedallas.org, which is the website. And you can shop virtual vendors. You can see entertainment. You can be there virtually.
Okay. All right. And that is October
29th.
29th.
At the
10
MLK,
o'clock.
Martin Luther King Center
MLK.
on MLK Boulevard in sunny South Dallas.
All right. Sunny South Dallas.
At 10 a.m.
At 10 a.m.
We want to be there at 10 a.m. so
Yeah,
we
we wanna
can
be
so
there.
you can be part of history.
Okay.
With
Be
Dr.
part of
Opal Lee.
history. You say Opal Lee.
And then we got Chef Felicia coming out.
Oh, Chef Fifi. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
she's doing a cooking
my
demonstration.
personal chef. All right, they're telling us we're out of time
Okay.
right now,
Okay.
and we thank you
We
both
had a good show.
for coming as well, Miss Miles. We appreciate you, Miss McKinney. We appreciate you as well. I know she's going to tag me. She's already embarrassed me already once before. So but we had a great time, and we're gonna move this over into our Instagram account, and we're gonna have you ladies to join us on the Instagram account. And hey, we like to thank Magical Marty over there.
Yeah.
There he is, my dude. So the next time we come in here, we're gonna keep it moving just like that. So thank you for tuning in to the Commiss Radio Show. I'm looking right at you because you're looking right at me. The best radio show from Como to the Congo. If you're in Fort Worth, you know where Como's at. You're part of the world, you should know where the Congo's at. And if you don't know, you should ask yourself. Loved by many, hated by few, respected by all. We're second to none. We're out of time. All right, let's roll, man. Hey, how you doing? This is Ed Gray of the Commiss Radio Show. Stay tuned and tune in and be up